Alright, what we got today is we got some, they're for a disc mower. We got some bolts here that we're going to try to make. This is kind of an emergency situation. We went all around to our local farm supply stores and they don't have anything. But you see how much difference they have here in the size. But I think for what we need to do, it'll work just fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to get these here turned down to those. So let's get started on that and see what we can do. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check my thread pitch here. This is an 18 thread. I don't know how good you can see behind it, but 18 almost fits it. First couple of threads line up, but then after that it don't really line up. So it's a metric. So I grab my metric thread here, and we're at a 1.5. And you can see how that 1.5 lines up pretty dang accurate. So it's going to be a 1.5. That's probably going to be an M10 1.5. Yeah, that's going to be it. Yep, so we got an M10 1.5. So now I get my die out. Oh, that's not it. M10 1.5. So we got the M10 1.5. So that's what we're going to use to screw on the end of here. Yep. Just needs to be cleaned up a little bit. It's got some dirt and threads are kind of rolled over, so we'll get that figured out. Oh shit, I forgot to tighten that up. No wonder my mess is messed up. Turn it in a little bit like that right there. So what I like to do is, once I get it started on there straight, take this little ratchet right here, and then I got this bar that I put up here in the chuck here. Then you back it off a little bit, let it break out. Oh man, I'm sure there's a professional machinist out there having a stroke right now, and I'm sorry. I really am. But this is what I found works for me. Only bad thing is I don't have a 150 nut here. Something's happening because it's getting closer to the end, so I think I'm doing it right, and it looks straight. Jeez. Boy, I tell you what, I put those 6 tick marks, big tick marks on there, and a couple of little tick marks on there, and she's going on there like I've been threading for years, old son. Like I said, there's some machinists out there having a heart attack. Just leave you a little comment down there in the bottom if you watch this about how you would do it right. It's kind of what I'm here for, is hopefully somebody will teach me. I can watch YouTube all day long, but you know, you watch like A-Bomb and people like that, and they say, oh, you just put this on there and bam, next thing you know, they come out with a brand new car. I said, dang almighty, I can't even do that. Now see, there's some threads on there, but I don't know if they're right. It screws on there fine. Well, she's a bad. We'll just keep going then. Oh, gotta put her in the frontward direction. Oh, see, now we've bottomed out right there. So now, back it up. And now, get that over here out of the way. M10 150. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's probably not the best threads in the world. Like I said, this is for personal use. They're a little flat, but hey, we learning. So now, next thing I gotta do is I gotta get my outside diameter here. See what I can do. So let me put this down here. Get my tape measure out. I'm gonna guesstimate that. That's about 10 tick marks. 10 tick marks. Big tick marks. So 10 tick marks. So we are at 6, 25, 30, 31, 631. And I know that's wore out and it's really not that big of a deal, so we'll do that. 631. How far we gotta do that for? Let's see here. That there is see, now we're back down to 6 big tick marks. So now I'm just gonna put that in there. That ain't steady yet, so let me that's my 6 tick marks right there. So now what I'll do is I'll take this. I'm just gonna tighten that just to snug it just for a second here. That's nowhere near straight, I can tell that already. But what I'm gonna do, put that right there. Just give me a little tick mark like right there. There we go. Might help if I go the right way, huh? Oh, shoot. Just hold your tater tots. I know you flipping out over her, and trust me, I am too. You're the one that knows what you're doing, I don't. So I put this in there up flat against that, and then I just take my jaws and just snug it, just a hand snug it. Then I take that in there, tighten down my nut here. Then I tighten this down. Oh! Give it the old Quahitas. Let's see what happens now. Loosen up my nut. Now, let me get this out of the way. Yeah, looks good. It's not perfect, but what can I say? So now I want to get my mark back around here. Get lined up on my mark. Right there. And then got it set. Okay. Now, what did we say? We had 6 marks. Yeah, 6. 6 big ticks. Alright, so now we're going to go in. We're going to go in 20 little ticks. Alright, so now I got that. So we are at 8, 25, 35, 36, 37. 837. Taking right that down here. 837. So that's 200 thou that we got to take off. Okay, so that's 200 thou that we got to take. So I'm going to take off 40 at a time. 40 at a time. $40, $80, 20. $160. $677. So you gotta take off about 50,000. So I'm gonna do 20,000 now. Another 20. All right. If everything goes right, we should have about 10,000 to take off. I'm just going to double check everything and see what we got here. 625, 26, 27, 627. 627 is where we're at, or what we got to be at. I am at 625, 35, 40, 40, 627, 640. So that's 10. 12. So I'm gonna do 5,000. No, yeah, 5,000. Boy, that's a pretty finish right there. I'm being sarcastic, just so you know. $6, 25, 31. So I gotta take off another 4,000. So I'm just gonna go right here and just kiss it. $627, right on the money, honey. Now, like I said, that ain't got to be perfect. It's just a little bolt and nut. Well, I forgot to record that. That ain't gonna do me no good. Another issue that I have here is I don't have a parting tool. So I'm just gonna have to mill all this off. I'm not really too tickled about it, but it's whatever. So got her set. Put it on my mark. Just hog it off right quick. It won't take us long to do it. A lot of wasted metal, and this is a customer's. I'd run out to town and get the parting tool that I need, but it's my own project, and it's 9 o'clock at night, so our local store closes at 5. So I will pick that up tomorrow. I know it ain't gonna help me now, but I got to make another one of these tomorrow. I didn't record the milling part where I milled the shoulders off, but I'll have one tomorrow. Crank it up to 50 and see what happens. This little mill does okay. That's 50 thou. That's as much as you want. You can tell those chips are coming off hot. I'll stick to 40. 40 seems to be an alright amount. Doesn't come off too bad. Leaves a decent rough finish. Just like I did on the other portion of it. If I was getting down close to tolerance, I'd force those lighter cuts. But that's a pretty decent finish for a little mill like this. I ain't getting into nothing big, not yet anyway. You know, just making little projects here and there for people on the side and whatnot, maybe a little project for me here and there, but nothing too crazy. See, all this I'm cutting off right here, we could use that for a spacer or something. Ah, that was hot. Right on my fingertip. But that's what happened right there. I adjusted the wrong nozzles. I don't know why I grabbed a hold of that one, but I did. And that thing's hotter than blue blazes. It's all right though. I'll get her back on there. There we go. Didn't hurt to insert. I think it bent the end a little bit. Let me go ahead and just get this out of the way so I don't do that again. I'll take a light cut and get that straightened up. You kind of see how it's getting thinner and thinner and thinner. That was my fault on that. Now I can go back to doing my normal cut. I don't know why I reached up and grabbed that one. Starting to get thin, so it's going to break off here in a minute. I'm going to start making a little bit, you hear the vibrations. I'm start making a little bit lighter passes here in a second. Might do something a little bit different. Let's try this right here. Come out here and we'll just dig in. We'll taper it in. Just a manual taper. Bring it back out. Just like it right there. I'm going to bring it in here. Just like it right there. Boom. Then we'll come out here and we'll just hand run it in. Boom, just like it right there. And I'll come out here and make a little cut. Just hand run that, maybe. Might clean it up just a little bit more. There we go. Too smooth on that one, old son. this one's gonna be hard to do a chamfer on. Let's try to do a manual. That's it right there, maybe. It's not perfect by any means, but get over here and compare them. See if I can't get them out over here on the, somewhere with some lights. Where are we gonna go? Where are we gonna go? Right here. Back over here to this. Clean this off. Not too bad for my first one, I don't think.